Now, Kevin had to pedal it there for a lap car. Not quite sure where Travis Quapple was going to be when he caught it mid-corner. Matt Kenseth, best of the Fords today, and the other driver besides Johnson, who you would most expect to end up in victory lane at Dover.
And the thing about Jimmie Johnson, he has no traffic. No. It's clear sailing from here to the finish line. So all he's got to do is keep Harvick at bay, drive his race, don't make any mistakes, got it in the bag.
Clint Boyer's actually the fastest car on the racetrack in fifth place, 4.2. And Eric Almirola, you know, he drives like a veteran. It's easy to lose sight of the fact that this is his first time ever at Dover in a Sprint Cup car.
He won a truck race here a couple of years ago, but making his first start in the Sprint Cup. And here's a guy that I know came here wanting to win this race. Martin Truex Jr. looks at it as a home track. Really was off when he dropped the green flag, but he has fought and clawed his way, sitting in 7th right now, but a little bit of pressure from Joey Logano in that 20.
Logano, winner yesterday here in the Saturday race.
Casey Kane, he's fought his way into the top 10. He hadn't had the kind of day I thought he would have after coming off that victory at Charlotte last week, but a solid top 10.
And Marcus Ambrose trying to hold off Greg Biffle. How many laps ago was it we could see the whole right side of Ambrose's car as it came straight at us off, well, it wasn't straight, but as we looked straight down the backstretch, off turn 2, he was just flat sideways.
I think that's what we're seeing with Greg Biffle in the 16 now as he's trying to get by Ambrose.
Yeah, all day long.
Working on each other pretty good. They both their cars have looked a lot alike all day long. And the Biff's another one that I kind of thought would have a better day than he had.
Look how close it would be at the top in the positions they're running with 6 laps to go. Greg Biffle would hold off Matt Kenseth, his teammate, for the point lead by just 1.
Well, here's the other thing that the 48 car is thinking about too, Larry. This is a race that's in the chase. And they like to have their car right for those chase races. Think about where they win at leading up to the chase. The tracks that are in the chase.
Exactly. But it's amazing, 13 races, and those 2 teammates, as we run right now, only 1 point, 1 position apart from each other.
Yeah, that's a long way to Richmond.
Yes, it is. We're halfway there.
.6 seconds, the difference first to second. 4 laps to go.
4 laps to go, and Junior's actually catching Kenseth a little bit here. Lap times are just a skosh better.
There's Matt in blue and yellow and Junior in green, and Boyer continues to be one of the quickest cars here.
Making a late charge here, just trying to get up there. Don't think there's enough laps left, but still making a nice run here at the end.
This has been a great weekend for Clint Boyer. Qualified great, had to overcome some problems on pit road early. Ryan Newman hit some of his crew members. Here he is sitting in the top 5.
Well, if everybody minds their manners, and Jimmie Johnson's holding his breath, Chad Knautson's holding his breath, next time by will be the white flag.
Marcus Ambrose quickest in that lap, trying to make some time from 10.
Here comes Jimmie off turn 4.
1 more lap, dog. That's what we need.
The done deal.
Nobody ahead, and Kevin Harvick now 2 seconds behind. Then Kenseth, Earnhardt, and Boyer. 3 Chevys, a Ford, and a Toyota in the top 5. Winner at Darlington, 8th on the all-time win list, 7th Dover win, tying Richard Petty and Bobby Allison for most here. Jimmie Johnson wins the FedEx 400, benefiting Autism Speaks, his 57th career win.
Wonderful job, everybody. Jimmie, you whipped them today, man. Maximum points today, man. That was fantastic.
I like maximum points. And that's 202 on their way to 250.
Look who feels pretty.
Yes, well, if you're going to wear those, you better win.
That's right. Kind of like that on the headrest, too. Little Dick Bergman decal for Jimmie Johnson.
There you go. Everybody in the garage area just loves Dick Bergman.
Jimmie Johnson led 289 laps, including the final 76.
You know why you do it that way? Because the track's banked, and that's where you'd end up if you tried to do a donut.
Or like Greg Biffle a few years ago going through the outside gate.
That's a good point. Not a lot of room here for a burnout.
Boy, it wasn't that many weeks ago where everyone was asking, where's Jimmie Johnson in the 48 team? I think we found him.
They woke up a sleeping giant, what they did.
Hey, bro.
Well, the day started with the season's biggest pileup, 13 cars on lap 9, including defending Sprint Cup champ Tony Stewart. And it ends up with another dominating performance by the driver of the Lowe's Chevrolet. Jimmie Johnson, just unstoppable today in Dover. We'll be back for Victory Lane, post-race celebration, and more stories from the garage. You're watching NASCAR on Fox.